And we come crashing down. It's not every day you see the market's down 4%. And a big drop today. Look at this. The Dow down 382 points. At one point it was a 400-point down day. Monstrous. Now check this out. The NASDAQ down 4.2%. S&P down 5%. Russell's down 4.7%. Now, I'll tell you, take a snapshot of this. You're not going to see the markets down a full 4 to 5% very often. You can count them on your hand how many times you'll see them in your lifetime. When you have a 4% drop, that is significant. And look at the VIX, the volatility index, or the fear indicator. The fear indicator did pop, but not by nearly as much as you would have thought. Only 3 points up? What? It should have been triple this. That should have spiked 12% plus. We didn't see that. We're barely over 45 here. So the fear just did not measure what we're seeing in the indices as a whole. So keep your eye on that. Here we are. We said yesterday that we had a nice bearish evening star, and if we went lower we should just come crashing down. I would have never dreamed that we would have come crashing down as much as we did. And the news hit, the Senate approves the big stimulus package. Wow. We have the Treasury Secretary that everybody's wanting more information from, because it's hard telling where we're going and what to expect. And there's a lot of uncertainties out there, and especially just the stimulus package itself is so ginormous. Statistics just came out today that says that the size of this package that we're doing here in the United States, if you were to divide that up with every person in the world, not just the United States, but every person in the world, everybody would get a check for $1,400 US. To put it another way, it would actually pay for 90% of all the mortgages that we have here in the U.S. 90%. It's just astronomical, the size of this bailout package. But the facts are the facts. Everything's looking really poor out there in the market. So we get this big drop. Now let's zoom in. Technically speaking, I'm zooming in on the S&P daily chart. And we come down, 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 down. We find support right here. And you can see this pink line that's that support line right there for this swing low. It acted as perfect support. Then bounced right back. We hung up right there at that trend line, this big chunky blue line that we have. And let me show you that. That's this swing low up to this swing low, coming up, acting as support there. Boom, acting as support as we speak. And there we are. So our evening star come to fruition. It did come crashing down, slicing through my EMAs and my 20 SMA like a hot knife through butter. Boom! And then this swing low, you can see we have a swing low here, a swing low here, and that gives us this teal line coming up. It just cracked right through there also. So now what I want you to pay special attention to are these two big blue lines that we have. Right here and right here we have what's called a symmetrical triangle. And let me show you this going way back. We swing high there, coming down. We have a nice symmetrical triangle. And this symmetrical triangle can go up or down, but as you remember from my other videos, gang, if you have a symmetrical triangle that was entered from going from the high down to the low, so it comes in going down, so it develops on the downswing, if you will, then that makes this more bearish than bullish, technically speaking. It developed at the low of this big leg in the markets. So, are we going to crash down? We might. If we do go lower than today's low, and you can see this, 823. If we go lower than 823, especially if we get below 820, that's what I'm looking for. If we can get to 819 area, we should just head on down. And we should just, I'll get out of any longs that I'm in because I'm still holding longs. Right at the, near the end of the day, I exited all my a majority of my bearish hedges. So I'm net bullish at this moment, because let me show you why. We have this big chunky red candlestick dropping. We had the same thing right here. Look at this, gang. Boom, right to support area, and look what happened the very next day. Boom, 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 and we just stair-stepped right up. The very same thing could happen tomorrow, a big bullish rally. So that's why the 819 area is so important to me. If we do hit that area, it should just continue down. We have to wait for that second candle to give us confirmation that we're going to head down. If we do head down, we have some support area, especially right here, 800, up a little higher. I don't know what that is, 815, 817 area. Boom, right there, we should find some nice support. But 775 are our lows from 2003, 2002, 2002, and 2003. And then right there's our low that we just made back in November. That's our 750. And if we crack that, woe to us. So anyway, there you have it. Looking forward what tomorrow brings us. But what you need to be doing as a trader is watching what happens at the open of the market. The open is what's going to tell us what's to take place. I think we have a better chance of going north than we do have going south, even though as bearish as this looks. We had the same bearish candlestick right there. Look at this big bearish candlestick. What happened right after him? Boom. Look at this big bearish candlestick. Boom. You have to, patterns. Technical analysis is all about patterns. So big red, boom. Here's another big red. We should get a pop here. Doesn't mean we're going to. If I see a continuation of this, meaning a lower low, I'm going to get out of longs and I will be net to the bear side, looking for some big gains. But I'm telling you, when we start hitting these areas, especially the 775, believe you me, I'm going to be looking to buy in these areas, especially if I see any strength at all. 750, it'd be hard not to be buying at these red lines right here. So I'm going to be looking for buying opportunities at these levels unless I see major sell-offs taking place and we pierce these guys. If we pierce them, our next hope is this green line coming down right there, acting as support. If we come down and we break that area, all bets are off. I'm 100% bear and just going to make whatever the markets will give me. So anyway, guys, we are busting all sorts of records on analytics. The traffic coming to the site's just insane. It's incredible. Thank you, everybody, for spreading the word. It's so awesome to see a community come together. Unlike some other trading communities out there, if you come into our forums, it's a safe haven for all developing traders. There's no room for ego there. It's a bunch of traders helping other traders. That's what it is. It's a very healthy place for all people to come, all traders to come and to develop into better, more successful trading. Trading is about trading well. It's a business. So treat it as a business. Be in a place where you're not on an island by yourself, but be in a place that's conducive to good, positive growth. And you can find that here at freetradingvideos.com. Until next time, we'll catch you in the forums, and we hope to chat with you at freetradingvideos.com. And as always, always, always use a stop loss when you trade.